Hey ladies, good morning. I just wanted to say hi, and I wanted to say that on Saturday's yoga classes we have been going through lots of different questions on techniques. And one of the techniques we haven't gone through but someone asked me about recently was how to get better at stepping through. So stepping through from downward facing dog into a lunge, and then stepping through into that lunge and then stepping back into downward facing dog. So I'm going to walk us through some techniques. I may use a couple of my notes because I want to make sure that I get this information right. So when we're in yoga and we're in downward facing dog, we're coming through and we're stepping our foot through. There's different techniques, and so one of the reasons people have difficulty with that is because of their forward bend. And I've talked to us before about forward bend, but I'm going to go through some different ways to practice this. So if you want to join me in doing this, we're going to come into a lunge position. And so we're going to come onto our mat. We're going to have our hands, one on one side of our foot, one on the other, and drop our hips. And so this foot is right next to the hand. But we want to make sure our arm placement is correct. So you want to wiggle your arm, maybe wiggle your knee back and forth. Wiggle that arm until it's in front of the knee. So the knee is behind the ankle. So here's your ankle, knee, and then the arm is in front. So make sure you bring that arm across and then place it in front. And then start to go back and forth, maybe back and forth and rocking there. And then we're going to step forward. So step forward. And just take a moment here, placing your elbows on top of your knees, just resting for a second. And then we're going to shoot those knees back a little bit and make sure that our knees are back. And then we're going to make sure our arms are in front. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay our chest down. So lay your chest down, keeping the legs bent, lay your chest down. And we're going to step that opposite foot back into lunge and then drop the hips. And then we're going to make the adjustment here. We're going to make that adjustment, making sure we're rocking back and forth and that arm is in front of the knee. So the arm is in front of the knee. And then in order to execute the step forward and the step back, we're going to take our weight into our opposite hand like as though we're going into a side plank, and we're going to take that foot back and then immediately take it right back up. Wow, see that? And then come up as I stumble here. Come up into lunge. Whew, that's hard work, ladies, that's hard work. And so we're gonna go ahead and step forward. We'll do that again in just a minute. But the reason that's so much work is because we're concentrating on our breath and we're really using the energy correctly. And so what happens when we're in a yoga class, we're doing so many of those that in order to conserve our energy, we it's not getting lazy, we just get tired. The fact of the matter is we just get tired. And so what will happen as we come down, I'm gonna step back. What will happen is we'll forget to put our weight here and step around, and so our foot will only come to right here. That's okay. If that happens, just take your foot and help it forward. So it's okay to get tired in yoga. I get tired. I'm getting tired right now just talking about this. It's okay to do that. Just help your foot forward. So that placement of that foot, that the bicep or the tricep, and that should be right there together, okay? And so stepping forward. So the way that we get better with that connection is to really make sure when we're here on our knees that chest and belly are laying on each other. And so you may find that your forward bend now has much more bent knees. Instead of coming up like this, your forward bend may look like this all the time. Because more important than the bending over is the connection. So the connection point is what's going to help you in so many things. So let's try that one more time as I catch my breath here. So we're going to come down. We're going to come down into a lunge. We're going to try it on the opposite side. So we're going to make sure the knee is behind the ankle. Then we're going to take the arm across. So we take the arm in front and across here. And we can kind of rock back and forth until we feel the placement get just right. Then we're going to bring the weight into our opposite hand, and we're going to step that back and then step it right forward. Now this side for me personally is a lot harder to step it forward. And so you can practice on each of those sides doing some of that. So I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to take a few minutes this morning and share that with you. So again, working on the forward bend, working on the step through technique. So hope you guys have an awesome Friday, and we'll see you in class tomorrow. Bye.